Hey dolls, it's Leigh. We are about a week and a half out from Christmas and I am just about to go take some family photos with my husband and my son. So I want to invite you along with me on the get ready with me while I do my makeup. Let's go. Okay, so let's dive in. This is gonna be a little bit more of a glam look because I am gonna be taking pictures. So it's gonna be more makeup than I would wear on an everyday basis. And I have Christmas music on. If you don't mind, I'm gonna keep it on. Okay, so I do wanna also mention that to prep my skin, I used a lab sample of something that might be coming soon, keep your eyes out, and the Tan Luxe Super Serum. So this just gives a little bit of a gradual tan, a little bit of a color underneath my makeup, and it also has hyaluronic acid, so I love using this to prime my skin. All of the things that I'm gonna be using today are gonna be our holiday collection. We have quite an extensive holiday collection. If you check out doll10.com, you'll be able to see all of these goodies. So this year's holiday collection, I am just so in love with the packaging. Our graphic designer, Emily, did such a beautiful job. As you can see, all of the boxes are inspired by celebrating and champagne moments. So this is actually champagne kisses, but you can see the artwork on the packaging is inspired by champagne bubbles, and who doesn't love that? I know I do. So this is Doll Skin, and I wear this every day religiously. This is my anti-stress skin perfector. I love that it just gives me just even skin, gives me the coverage that I need, but most importantly, it's treating my skin as I use it. So I'm really getting the benefits of the turmeric, of the vitamin C, of the dermal defense, all of those things that are just helping to repair my skin and fight skin stress. Here's how much you need though. So a little bit of this is gonna go a really long way. It's concentrated. So just use a little bit and then add as you need, add more as you need it. And what I like to do is just dot it just like this and then blend. Just like this in soft circular motions. Now I should have a mirror right next to this camera, but I don't, so I'm gonna use it as my mirror. You'll see the coverage that it gives is really beautiful, and here's the thing too, it feels really nice on my skin because I do not like putting something on. While I do like a good bit of coverage, I really don't like feeling like I have it on. When you wear doll skin, people are just gonna say, wow, you have such beautiful skin. Okay, so that's step one. Now, step two is something that I am like jumping up and down like a little kid on Christmas morning to tell you guys about, because this is, oh my gosh, we're so excited about this. It's been a passion project for so long, and as a product developer, I'm like jumping out of my skin to be able to talk to you about this because it's one of those products that just changes your life when you try it. We created this as the solution for tired looking eyes. If you're like me and you don't get a lot of sleep, or maybe just genetically you constantly look tired, okay, we're here to save the day. So look at what this is gonna do. This is gonna give you instant brightness, instant coverage, and I'm gonna show you one side to the other. You wanna make sure you are using a damp sponge though. You can use your fingers and you can use a brush, but I'm here to let you know this works best with a sponge. What is it? It's called TCE because it covers everything. So this covers everything is the name of the product, and look at what that does. And you'll see that this actually has a metal tip. So this has not launched yet. I'm sneak peeking something right now just for you dolls. It's going to be launching very early in January. You're gonna notice that this is gonna brighten, this is gonna cover, this has got ingredients in it that are gonna specifically target the puffiness under the eye, which is just my biggest problem and my biggest drawback when it comes to my under eye areas, that they're always so puffy. All right, next up, we are going into, you're gonna laugh, but I have to show you this, okay. Here's how much I love this palette. This is the Doll Skin Complexion Enhancing Palette. This is just everything in one easy step. It's your blush, your bronzer, your highlight, your contour, everything. For the bronzer shade right here, that's this shade right here. I'm gonna go in with a larger, fluffier brush, and I'm just gonna add, with a very light hand, some bronzer to my forehead. So whenever I put bronzer on, I always like to do it in the shape of a 3 and an E. So that's how you know you wanna hit the forehead, the top of the cheekbones, and then down the jawline. Okay. So next what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna mix these two colors. So I just like to do that, it's preference. You can totally use one, you can use them both, you can do whatever you wanna do. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start right up here at the top of my ear and gently blend that into a contour. Okay, then if there's anything left on the brush, I just blend it up like that instead of down, up. All right, now I'm going in with the same brush. Don't judge me, please. Please. You can do whatever you want. If you have different brushes, you can totally use different brushes, but I'm using the same one, and I'm going in with that yellow tone powder just to really define the cheekbones, and I'm gonna tap that under my eyes too for some extra brightness. And I'm gonna go in with the highlight. So I'm actually gonna use this pink toned highlight right now because I think it's gonna complement my dress a little bit better. But just look at that. And when you do highlighter, you want it to go right on the top of that cheekbone and then angle right down just like that. So starting kind of up here and then coming down just like that. I love the holidays so much. It's honestly my favorite time of year. I just am like a little kid. I love all the movies. I love all the decorations. I'm sure there are a lot of you at home that are just like me. Now, blush. I'm gonna take this pink shade, brighter pink shade right here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start right here at the top and then just dust it right down, just like that. And a lot of powders can actually be the culprit of clogging the pores. Never gonna happen with our powders. They're infused with bamboo silk, vitamin C, again, to brighten. You've got so many ingredients that are in those powders that are just gonna love that skin. White tea extract for antioxidant protection. So let's go on to the eyes. Now with the eyes, I'm gonna be doing my full eye look using our Makeup Molly brush set. This has changed the way I do eyeshadow, and I say that all the time. Remember, these are all cruelty-free. They're never tested on animals. They're so beautiful. Come in this great travel bag, and they're really professional quality brushes. So they're all triple tied. They'll never shed. And as you know, being cruelty-free is really important to us. We have always been cruelty-free. It's just hugely important to who we are. All right, so let's get started. I'm gonna be using both palettes. I like to use this color here actually for my inner corner highlight. That's the Doll Skin Complexion Enhancing palette. And I'm gonna use the Rose Brilliance palette for my actual shadow. So I like to trace this in the top part of my lid space. And I always say, like, your lid space is from here to here, right? Technically, some people might say, oh, it's right here, but that's not the only area that you're actually gonna be working on when you're doing shadow. And I always like to use pink because I just think that it warms up your whole face. When you use a pink tone to just outline, I don't know what it does, but the way that the color reflects, and it just warms up your skin tone so beautifully. Okay, so next I'm gonna go in with, I'm gonna mix actually this shade and this shade. And I'm just carving out, you know, the shape of my eye. So starting at that outer corner and then angling that brush upward, staying off my lid right now. So everything, all the color that I'm placing right now is above the lid. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take anything that's left on the bottom of this brush and I'm gonna bring it right underneath the lower lash line to start defining that. So now I'm gonna go in with the shadow shader and I'm gonna go into this white shade right here. And I'm gonna pack that all onto my lid. Now this is something that I do because I find that it makes me look more awake, less tired, and it makes my eye look bigger. And so what I do is I just trace that all along the shape of my whole lid. And see how it just brings the lid to the forefront? See that? Okay, now I'm going in with Transition Transformer, and I'm gonna be taking this deep shade, this deep brown here, just like this. I'm gonna turn my head to the side. I'm gonna tap that pigment right down, just like that. And then I'm gonna use circular motion, so just buff it upwards into the crease. See how that makes such a difference? It just lifts the whole eye up when you do that. Now, listen, I have makeup artist training, but I'm definitely not a professional makeup artist, and I always like to say that. I'm just a regular gal, just like you guys. I'm a busy working mom. I'm part of the Doll 10 team. I manage all of our customer-facing marketing and product development. So I have a background in cosmetic chemistry, so I'm really intricately involved in developing a lot of the formulas, hence why I'm always so passionate and excited to bring them to you. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take whatever's left on that, and we're gonna go right underneath it again. Okay, now I'm gonna take a brush that I just used. I'm not gonna add any more product onto it, but what I am gonna do is just go like this and feather everything together. Then we're gonna go in with the Detail Dazzler brush, and I'm going to take this yellow, and as you can see, I love this color. I'm really hitting pan on it. I'm using this yellow highlighter, and I'm gonna just take this into my inner V, just like this. And under the brow bone to just blend everything together nicely. So I am gonna do some Effort Lash XL on my lashes, and this is, oh, the most incredible mascara. So Effort Lash XL is going to treat your lashes. I want you to think of it as a lash conditioner that's also an incredibly voluminizing, lengthening, strengthening mascara. So you're gonna see a difference from one eye to the other on my eyes in 2 seconds. It's gel based, it's not wax based, so it's never gonna weigh your lashes down or make them feel heavy. And I don't know if you can see that difference, but like, look, before I put mascara on, my lashes are essentially like not there. And then once I put mascara on, they're so much better. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the other side. Okay, so that's mascara. And then we're gonna finish up with one of the shades from our lip collection, our Blockbuster lip and cheek collection. So I already have my blush on, so I don't need to go ahead and add my blush, but I want you to see what each of these has inside. So each one of these kits has your blush, has your lipstick, and your matching lip gloss. So I just love that they're all individually gift boxed. It means you've got your gifts covered for, like, I know I've got my gifts for my mom, my sister, my aunt, and I'm going with a bolder color today than I normally would wear, because like I said, I'm gonna be in pictures. And this is Stiletto, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the gloss Swagger right on top of it, and you're gonna see how it just kind of creates the most perfect color. Okay, this gloss tastes like creme brulee, which makes it a winner already in my book, but then there's the fact that the formula just feels so good. It doesn't feel like I'm actually wearing anything heavy or sticky on my lips, which I love, and it's got our Diamond Shine pigment in it. So that's that. I also like to usually just finish with a lighter shade right in the middle of my lip. This is such another great gift item. This sold out first. This was the first item in holiday to sell out all across our QVC networks. I think there's a couple of left on our website, but not very many. It's 6 lip crayons, which is just so awesome. So this is poppin'. Now again, you don't have to sharpen these. These are gonna be perfectly sharp, and they twist up and twist down right from the bottom. So what I like to do is just go like this. And it makes my lip look a little bit fuller to just have that difference and dimension of color, just like that. So you can't go wrong. I love these. These are always in all my bags, in my car, for whenever I need that dose of liner, balm, and lip color. So thank you for getting ready with me, dolls, and we are wishing you the biggest hug, the happiest holiday season, and the most incredible, abundant, healthy new year.